Hey there, we are back at it again. My name is Shawn Hart, as you should be well aware. And today I'm jumping back in. For those of you who've been following along on this video series, I'm going through one of my books, Private Label Millionaire Secrets, that I co authored with Seth Stevens. And basically just going through page for page, word for word, chapter by chapter, and answering any questions that you may have live. So if you're live streaming here, if you're watching, picking up this YouTube stream, you can easily comment below the video and I can see the comments. If you have questions, I'll answer those. If you're doing this on LinkedIn, Twitter, even Facebook, same thing goes. Go ahead and comment on the video, and then I'll jump in and get those comments. So we left off last week with chapter 5, and some of you are reaching out saying, hey, I saw chapter 1, I saw the preface. Now all of a sudden it's on 4. How do I find the entire video series? Well, simply look at the scrolling marquee below the video. You can read or listen to the entire reading, the full book, at pppro.co/Shawn Reads. And again, that URL is pppro.co/Shawn Reads. Welcome. Today is Tuesday, September 12th. I just got back from some much needed saltwater time on my boat in Florida. And I'm back in my studio in Indiana for the reading of chapter 6, known as post-purchase marketing. Chapter 6 is all about how to use post-purchase marketing to significantly increase the value of each customer, boost profits, and financial growth. The initial sale is only the beginning. Coming from Seth Stevens. Another quote, all the profits are made on the back end. Coming from Shawn Hart, myself. So post-purchase marketing is all of the marketing that you use on your customers after they've made a purchase from you. Post meaning after the purchase, or after, and purchase meaning the action of buying something, of course. So post-purchase marketing is the most important driver when applied to any business, whether product or service. Post-purchase marketing is what multiplies sales, lifts growth, and exit value. In fact, if I could use just one single strategy in any business, post-purchase marketing would be the single advantage that I would insist on. For those of you joining me live, a little bit late, my name is Shawn Hart, and I'm going through my book, Private Label Millionaire Secrets. And for those weird comments in YouTube suggesting that this is AI, it is not. This is actually me. I'm just reading from my laptop right below the camera here. So maybe it looks weird, but back to the book. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what post-purchase marketing is. Post-purchase marketing is all of the hidden magic that happens behind the scenes after an initial customer purchase is made. It's the nurturing of a relationship through further communication that builds trust in your product, your brand, and in you. Basically, it's everything that happens after your customer spends the very first dollar with you or is exposed to your offer. A prospect moves into the customer column as soon as they spend the first dollar with you, and this is when most sellers quit, which is leaving up to 67% more uncaptured profit on the table from my personal observations. When a prospect becomes a customer or opts into your list, they should become more valuable to your business. But instead, most sellers ignore them completely and look for new customers. That's kind of like a tiger stalking his prey for hours, and as soon as he makes the kill and gets his first taste of fresh meat, he immediately walks away and begins the hunt all over again, looking for fresh prey, instead of capitalizing on all the work that has just paid off. Now listen, customer acquisition, that is getting new customers into your business, is always going to be the most expensive part of your business. But it also could be the most rewarding. It's what happens after the sale that makes a difference. While most retailers, and especially in the e-commerce game, are completely ignoring their customers after the initial purchase, what we found is that 41% of our revenue comes from our existing customers directly allocated to our follow-up email and SMS message campaign. 41%. That's way too much money to ignore. All right. Now, let's back to the book here. For those of you joining me a little late, my name is Shawn Hart. I'm going through my book, Private Label Millionaire Secrets, page by page, word for word, chapter by chapter. Back to the book. Imagine waking up every morning unemployed and having to go find a new job. You would never do that, I hope. but you wake up every day looking for fresh new customers for your sales process instead of devouring all of the meat you've already killed. That would be really stupid, right? Don't be stupid. Here's what this looks like. Okay. Imagine you're selling a pizza cutter. Oh my goodness gracious. Just a second here. I'm having a technical difficulty. Okay. Somehow I've made I've made my laptop mouse go over to my desktop computer here. So let me just scroll through the old-fashioned way. Oh, pardon me. Okay, back to the book. Sorry about that. So imagine this is what this looks like. Okay, imagine you're selling a pizza cutter on Amazon and you're creating sales daily, but that's it. Just transactions coming in every single day and nothing after. Okay. Well, you're not going to do that because now you're going to know better. You're creating sales, but you're not creating a relationship with your customers. You're not engaging them after they have chosen to do business with you. At this point, you've delivered value to these folks, right? They should know, like, and trust you, but you're choosing to ignore them. Ignoring your customers is like seeing a pile of money sitting on the ground right in front of you and choosing not to bend over and pick it up. Too much effort. I think I'll just let someone else pick up the cash. Did you hear what I said? Ignoring your customers is like ignoring a pile of cash sitting right in front of you. The only effort required is to bend over and pick that cash up and put it in your pocket. But you don't want to do that. It's too much effort. You're just going to let someone else grab that cash. Don't be stupid. All right. Here's what your business should look like. And I'm going to reference this little diagram that you see in the book here. Let's see if that focuses, maybe not. But for you reading along, that's page 85 in the book. This illustration represents what a real customer flow should look like in your business. The first sale is meant to start the customer cycle. Here you can see the different steps that your funnel will have. These steps are what we use for customers who enter our funnel via an Amazon order. So you have the sale at the top, and then if you go clockwise there, sale, then opt-in, then an offer to conversion, then a review, and then your relevancy goes up along with your ranking. You get more organic traffic, so you make another sale. And that's what that flywheel looks like. On that, again, that's page 85 on the book. For those of you joining me a little late, my name is Shawn Hart, and I'm going through chapter by chapter, 100% free of charge, my book, Private Label Millionaire Secrets. If you want to catch the entire recording, you can see right below me here, there's a scrolling ticker that says pppro.co/Shawn Reads. If you go to that URL, that will redirect you to this entire recording sequence, or what's known as a playlist in YouTube. All right, back to the book. We learned the power of post-purchase marketing when we were selling a product called eye heaters. And I'm going to talk about this postcard that's on the page here. Just for reference, this is page 86 of the book. You can see this little postcard. Let that zoom. Okay, there we go. Now, this is the actual print-ready art of the postcard we sent countless times that continued to produce massive results. The circled area on the offer side would have been where the customer's name was printed, and the customer's first name, right? Sometimes last name too, if we had it. And that pinkish box that you see right here, that pinkish box would have had the customer's name and address printed inside of it. Hopefully that makes sense to you, watching and not reading. This tiny, unremarkable postcard was sent to our customer list of just 70,000 people when we needed to boost sales to kick off year 3 in that business, which was 2010. This postcard produced over $450,000 in sales in just a few days. Now, out of curiosity, we decided to send this exact same postcard again. The results were amazing. Again, we sold nearly $500,000 in a few days, and we sent it to the exact same list. Let me repeat that. I sent the exact same marketing message to the exact same list with the exact same offer, and every single time I did, it produced $500,000 in revenue. Same offer, same list, same postcard. Crazy, right? Now, what would have happened? How much less valuable would that business have been had I not implemented post-purchase marketing and just however I do it, if I would have just rather ignored those customers and went out looking for fresh customers? we would have lost $500,000 in revenue every single time I mailed the postcard. And for this particular postcard, this was number 11. So that was the 11th time. 11th time that postcard. How much money is that? That's over $5 million in revenue that would have been lost had I not sent the same offer to the same list with the same marketing message, right? In the same format. Crazy how many people miss out on this. Now back to the book. Again, we sold nearly $500,000 in a few days and we sent it to the exact same list. Okay, maybe we got lucky, right? So let me try again. So we did. And the results were similar. Incredible, I thought. So we decided to run that postcard every 2 weeks for the entire selling season, November through February. And the postcard never failed to produce results of more than 400,000 per mailing to the exact same list each time. Ridiculous, right? What we needed was a bigger list. We then began including a warranty registration card inside of the owner's manual. And this is what it looked like. You can see here, warranty registration card. This is on page 87. And this warranty card here. And then I'm going to refer to this little postcard after the fact. All right. So the image that I just showed you is a snapshot of the page within our owner's manual. This area shows the customer the benefit of registering and gives them the option of registering online or through the mail. This boosted opt-ins and therefore our sales generated from our postcard marketing. It was glorious. Even our dealers were bringing us new customer contacts since the above section was included in every single owner's manual. Now, the other image I showed you on page 87, this is the best image that I can find of a postcard used to attract new dealers to sell our iHeater line. This postcard helped create over 1,200 resellers across the U.S. in just 1 year. When you nail this in your business, you'll increase your sales, have happier customers, get more reviews, and make a lot more money. Where should you start, though? Always start with email and text marketing. Why? Because from what we've seen, email and text marketing will get you 87% of the results. It's your minimum effective dose, as Tim Ferriss would call it. So this is where we spend all of our time. This is also where we deliver to our Amazon seller agency clients first. As Post-Purchase Pro, as you know, we do email and text marketing service specifically for Amazon sellers. And we always start with email and text because that's the low-hanging fruit or the minimum effective dose. Back to the book. Building a list of your customers' email addresses and phone numbers is the only marketing asset that you have 100% ownership and control of in your business that can produce sales for you on demand. Yes, if you own and manage your own customer list of names, address, email, phone numbers, then you own that asset forever and you can always tap into that asset to create any type of recurring revenue that you want to create. It's the most valuable asset of any business, bar none. The customer list. Think about it. Owning your own customer list that you can market your products to is like buying sponsored ads once and then getting paid forever. How many times are you going to get paid when you buy sponsored ads that create sales? Only when you're spending money, right? Just imagine, as an Amazon seller, if you go out and spend $10,000 this month on sponsored ads and that produces $20,000 in revenue, great, it's a win. But how much revenue does that sponsored ad spend create for you next week, next month, next year? Nothing. We should only be spending money on outside traffic or sponsored ads if it's for the purpose of attracting customers into our funnel, not so that we can transact with them once, rather so that we can bring them into our funnel, show them an offer that they can't refuse, and transact with them over and over and over. This is just called a business. It's not magic. It happens every day out there on Main Street. You're just not using it in your e-commerce store or in your Amazon business because the platform makes it too easy to create sales. Stop the insanity. Start collecting your customers' contact information, and more importantly, use that contact to reach out to the customer, making more and more ongoing offers. Do it now. You know how important this is. Back to the book. We see too many sellers who never think twice about paying another list owner to send your offer out, or gladly pay for sponsored ads to boost sales, but you won't take the time to build your own list that you can use anytime you'd like. What if I could send your offer out to 100,000 buyer emails who are primed and ready to jump on your offer? How much would you pay for that? That number likely depends on how profitable your offer is and how well it converts. This would be an obvious win for you. So why not take the time to build your own list? This is where the value is at the end of the day. Yes, it does take time, but the payoff is perpetual. If you bought paid ads today to boost your sales, how much does that help you next week, next month, or next year? Likely nothing at all. So listen, here's the biggest problem with building a list. It takes time, it takes effort. It doesn't happen overnight. But let's just do some quick math. If you're selling 100 units per day and you get a small 10% opt-in rate, right? Only 10 out of 100 of your customers are opting in to your email list, then you're building 10 customer per day email list, right? After the week, you're only going to have 70 emails, right? After one single month, you're only going to have, what is that, 280 emails. It's not a massive list, but it compounds every single day. Those old names are still there, right? The data is preserved for your future use. So you have to continue this snowball effect. And so there's no better time to get started building your own list than right now, today. Yesterday was better, but yesterday's gone. So today is your opportunity. You need to take action today because action, not meditation, is what affects real change. Not thinking about it, actually doing it. Okay. And this book is going to show you exactly how to do that. For those of you joining me a little late, my name is Shawn Hart, and I'm going through each and every page, every word, every chapter of my book, Private Label Millionaire Secrets. If you look below the video right here in this area, you can see a URL where you can watch this entire video recording series in the form. It's just a redirect to a YouTube playlist, and it's pppro.co/Shawn Reads. Back to the book. Your own in-house customer list is like the gift that keeps on giving. Build it once and use it forever. And the longer you wait to get started, the further behind you'll be. Email marketing is the 800-pound gorilla of post-purchase marketing. In fact, if you don't learn any other skill besides email marketing, you can still make huge piles of money by following up with your customers and making more mafia offers. Actually, once you know what you're doing, you can set it up to be automated and get your post-purchase marketing campaigns delivered automatically. Some online businesses' entire model is solely sending offers to an email list to sell products that they don't even own. This is how powerful email marketing is. I remember back in 2020, I wanted to prove this concept. I was holed up on Miami Beach looking at the Atlantic Ocean, had nothing better to do. So I said, I wonder how fast I can build an email list and how much money we can make from that list. So I went out and built an email list of about 25,000 people who were in the e-commerce space, right? Or customers. And then I did a test. If I'm lying, it's not by much because this is only from memory. I think in 7 days or in 9 days time, I sent message after message after message. My goal was to get you to either take action on an offer I was sending or unsubscribe and get off of my list, right? So after pounding and pounding and pounding that list, trying to be annoying by sending affiliate offers, I created $9,800 in revenue in just that 7 or 9 day period back in June of 2020, just to prove a point. I haven't even touched the list since, but just imagine that 200 or 25,000 people or so on a list can produce, let's just call it a week, every week, 10 grand in profits for you, selling other people's stuff. Yes, that is how valuable a list is. Okay. That's why it's so important you start doing this. Back to the book. There are 3 simple steps to email marketing. 1, write the message. 2, send the message. 3, get paid. I want to tell you about a $57,914,510 product launch, almost $56 million launch. All right. In very recent history, late 2021, our good friends Wilson Matos and Jason Fladlin, shout out to you two, co-founders of Rapid Crush, used their email list to produce what turned out to be the most successful internet launch in history. $57,914,510 in just 6 months, all by leveraging an email list of buyers. Pretty crazy, right? This is what Jason posted online right after the launch ended. Crazy, right? You see that big number? It can be as simple or as complicated as you wish. Remember, that tiny, ugly postcard that would never win a graphic design award, but created nearly $500,000 in sales every single time I used it. Ridiculous. All right. All we're really doing with the postcard was getting our sales message in front of our past customers, just as we do now with email marketing. But it's even better now because you can easily automate your email marketing process as many times and as often as you would like. An email is a digital version of that postcard. Our customers were purchasing more and more heaters when given the opportunity. Why? Well, the question is, what is the most likely thing a customer will immediately do after a purchase? Or what is the most likely product that your customer will buy after they've made a purchase from you? What is it? You've sold a widget, whatever that widget is. What is the most likely, the most obvious product that your customer will buy from you immediately after that first purchase? What do you think it is? Just go ahead and put it in the comments there. The answer, it's more of the same. And the data continues to prove that to us over and over. If your customer buys a heater, a buggy whip, a pump handle, a toilet seat, doesn't matter, the most likely product that customer is going to purchase from you immediately after is the exact same product. And that fact changes everything, does it? Let's go back to the book. Post-purchase marketing historically has been responsible for 41 cents out of every single dollar we made in our business. This means that for us personally, we would have missed out on millions of dollars in profits over the years. This can be a huge portion of your profits when you do it right. That's what we've seen in our personal businesses and our clients' businesses since 2014, on average, using ongoing email marketing. Post-purchase marketing can include emails, text message, Facebook message, push notifications, retargeting ads, ringless voicemails, phone calls, carrier pigeons, just kidding, postcards. If you're so inclined, you could use a postcard like we did. For starters, you should begin with a low-hanging fruit. Take the data that you already have or can get and apply that to the easiest marketing channel for you. For most of us, this is email. Now, are you excited about email marketing yet? If you knew that 41 cents, 41% of the over $150 million in sales that we made on Amazon came directly as a result of our own customer list, our existing customers, by sending follow-up messaging, that's over $62,730,000 in additional revenue that we generated simply by applying post-purchase marketing. Ridiculous, right? So, pardon me. Now, let's get back to the book here. For those of you joining me late, my name is Shawn Hart. I co-authored Private Label Millionaire Secrets, how to create mafia offers and create millions in revenue through private label brands. And I'm going through each chapter, page for page, word for word, through the entire book, 100% free. Excuse me. You can watch the entire recording of the book for free. If you look right here under this video, see that scroll, that marquee scrolling ticker. It's www.pppro.co/Shawn Reads. That'll redirect you to the entire YouTube playlist. Back to the book. A postcard costs 35 cents to send in the US at the time of this writing, but an email can be sent professionally with software for a fraction of a penny, making it nearly free. Here's what you need to develop post-purchase marketing for your business. Here's a list of elements needed for post-purchase marketing. Number one, you need a capture mechanism. Any marketing tool that is designed to capture customer contact information for future marketing. We've used several types of capture mechanisms before. Here are a few examples. A warranty registration, like in the iHeater. A product insert, like with our bamboo pillow. A text opt-in, like with the pizza cutter offer that we talked about. An instructional video opt-in, like we use with a weighted hula hoop that we're going to show you here in just a moment. And then the other component you need is an opt-in funnel. This would normally be an opt-in page or a squeeze page, also known as a bridge page, with an email capture field where customers will need to use their email address to gain whatever value is promised on the capture mechanism. For example, free pizza with a pizza cutter. The other component, a customer list. A list of your customers' contact information, i.e., email and text, where you can reach out to them with future value and marketing. Also, you're going to need a marketing message, a carefully crafted bit, a wow, a carefully crafted. All right, let's start over. A marketing message. This is live and raw, folks. This is really me. I'm only human. AI doesn't make mistakes, right? A marketing message, which is a carefully crafted bit of sales copy, i.e., a sales message reduced to writing. It's designed to create action out of someone on your customer list. This marketing message must contain an attention getting message, also known as a hook, tell a story, and also make an offer, preferably a mafia offer, ending with a strong call to action. That is, what do you want me to do? Tell me what to do. Tell me exactly how to do it. The next thing that you're going to need in your email marketing component is a delivery system. So your marketing message needs to be delivered, and the most effective way to do that through email is by using a professional email service provider, for example, MailChimp, not Gmail. We use MailChimp, we use Aweber, we use OmniSend, we use SendGrid, and SendLane. So there are many, many options out there. A lot of those have some benefits and extra perks. So I implore you to go check those out. Next thing you need is management. This entire process needs to be measured so it can be managed, right? So you must track your numbers so you can know if your efforts are producing positive results. And then finally, optimization. Properly reading the results and utilizing the data to optimize future campaigns. We like to use what's called split testing, which is scientifically testing one element of marketing campaign against another and then looking for incremental improvements, like testing different email subject lines, for example. We've split tested email subject lines and we've seen up to 4 times open rates on subject lines. Excuse me. We've seen 4 times open rates on subject lines that we would have never discovered without split testing. So check this out. This is on page 91 of the book. You can see this diagram. This screenshot shows an email subject line split test that created 4 times better results than what was our previous control. These breakthroughs cannot be guessed, so must be found using effective split testing. Now, that does conclude chapter 6, which is post-purchase marketing. I mean, it'll get you in the game, right? I can put you in the race, we say, but you still need to run. So basically, what we're talking about here is not ignoring your customers. If you know and understand that customer acquisition is always going to be the most expensive part of your business, then why not squeeze every ounce of profit that you can out of each customer that you attract into your business or into your online funnel? That's what we call post purchase marketing. It's marketing that happens post or after the initial purchase. Now, it's probably not going to be tomorrow. I'm traveling, heading out to an event in Seattle. So it'll probably be, let's see, Monday. Yes, it'll probably be next Tuesday before we jump into chapter 7, which is the Amazon listing tripwire. You're going to love this. This is an easy way to attract a massive amount of customers into your business. In this scenario, we're using Amazon as a test platform, but easily attract massive amounts of customers into your listing with a crazy offer, right? We call it a tripwire. It's a wallet opener. It's get me into your business, get me into your funnel, get me into your store, get me to spend that first dollar with you. Because when you do, once a customer spends even 1 penny with you, they move from the dead into the living. They move from a non-customer into a customer, a paying customer, and something shifts mentally with them. Now I would go to any length to support and stay consistent with my choice of doing business with you. It's a psychological phenomenon known as commitment consistency. I urge you to go check it out. God bless you. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I enjoy sharing business strategies with amazing entrepreneurs like you. And I'm going through the book word for word, page for page to make it simple for you to consume so that you can get the lessons without the scars. My name is Shawn Hart, and I'm going to sign off at this time, but I wish you'd have a wonderful day and go conquer that day. Send some feedback, share this with a friend, like, follow, love, share all of the juicy stuff, depending on where you're streaming this. I surely appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Take care.